Hello, Professor Sue. This is Max Olson, and I'm going to be doing my presentation on my management interview. I'm just going to set a timer here just so I know how long I'm going. Okay. My management interview was on Ryan Dudenoth. He's the owner of a marketing agency. I had the privilege of interning with him this summer, and just getting to see everything kind of in his world and what he does on a day-to-day basis. Interviewed with him interned with him all summer. And it was just a great experience. We weren't that close to the start of summer, but towards the end of the summer, we really just developed a special bond and relationship and just internship. I was very glad to have the opportunity to do. So sorry, I was putting that point too close to my face. So this is gonna be me reading through um, just the overview presentation I made on some questions that I asked him while I was interviewing him. So the agenda of this presentation, first slides, purpose of the interview. Second, manager's responsibilities and leadership style. Processes, tools, delegation approach. His challenges and solutions. His managing creative teams. Next is going to be trends influencing the agency. Key skills and lessons learned. Most insightful takeaways and wrapping up. So, purpose of the interview was to gain insight into real-world management responsibilities, understand process, tools, and decision making, learn how modern managers adapt to challenges and industry trends, and connect course concepts to practical leadership experience. Like I said, I did internship with him all the summer, but a lot of during the summer it was kind of going, learning the job, but not actually getting to know really how his perspective of the job is because I never actually had time to ask him. So this interview was super helpful. Key responsibilities of him, he provides vision and oversees agency direction, manages department performance, maintains high-level client relationships, removes obstacles and supports team efficiency, focuses on business development and reoccurring revenue. His mentorship style, he said that he had a leadership approach, supportive, clear, and communication focused, evolved from doing everything myself to empower teams. He evolved from doing everything himself to empowering teams. He used to be the only one working on this company, so he definitely knows kind of that grit and grind of starting a company, and he was able to use that to fuel his team. Using trust, ownership, and strong systems as guiding principles ensures clear expectations, timelines, and standards. Tools used in company. He uses Trello, Slack, Google Workspace, Go High Level, and Adobe software for creation. Trello organizes tasks and tracks project progress. Slack is for fast internal communication within the company, like just communication within workers and stuff like that. Google Workspace is for file sharing and collaboration, and Go High Level is for automation and client workflow. Adobe software is for creation, professional design work. He uses like Adobe, I can't think of one of the like Adobe Creation, just like stuff like that. Lightroom, that stuff. What was the biggest challenge you faced? Transitioning from a freelancer to a business owner was one of my biggest challenges. Like I said, he used to do everything himself, but just transitioning into that, making it a bigger scaled company and not him just being the only worker. Because he could have technically still done it himself, but just scaling it up um, was one of his biggest challenges. And how are you able to fix the problem? I overcame this by building systems, hiring the right people, and learning to delegate so the business could run beyond just my own effort. Trends he has adapted to: AI transforming content, design, research, and automation. We know this to be very true. AI is only getting more developed by the day. And just working with him, he truly does use AI a lot. Not to do the work for him, but just a tool to do the work alongside him. Rise of short form content across platforms. Just kind of in this consumerism, like short attention span. Um, it's kind of where we're moving, so he just kind of is adapting to that. Shift toward performance-based marketing and measurable results. What are three skills all managers need to master? This is a question I asked him. He said strong communication and emotional intelligence, ability to set clear expectations, and follow through and accountability. And my final takeaways. I have four here. AI's major impact on the workflow and team structure. Like I said, AI is only going to be more involved in the workspace as we go. So just learning how to steward that and use it to our advantage. Importance of clarity and leadership. This was another thing that he had to work on because, with him doing everything by himself like um, he used to not have to worry about, training people under him, having to be a leader, but just when he was hiring more people, he kind of had to learn some of those leadership skills himself and working on those things. Transition from hands-on worker to strategic leader. Like I said earlier, everything used to be just him, so just transitioning to being a leader was a good thing that he shared with me. How empowering teams increases creativity and output. Kind of like we talked about. Um, in the structure thing. I forget what chapter it was in, but the skills that make great managers. I don't think it was until like the fourth one that it actually said something about being like hands-on good with the job. So just being good with people, empowering the team, and just being able to fuel them in that way rather than just in a work way really helps be a good manager and empower the team. Conclusion. Interview provided practical insight into modern management, clear systems, trust, and communication drive team success, and the experience strongly connected course concepts to real management practices. Thank you. How do I end this? Thank you, Professor Sue.